Yesha'Yahu, Isaiah chapter 2. The word of Yesha'Yahu, the son of Amoz, saw concerning Yehuda and Yerushalayim. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahuwah's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all the nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of Yahuwah, to the house of Elihai of Yaakov, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Tizan shall go forth the Torah and the word of Yahuwah from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. O house of Yaakov, come ye, let us walk in the light of Yahuwah. Therefore you have forsaken your people, the house of Yaakov, because they be replenished from the east, and are soothsayers like Palestine, and they please themselves in the children of strangers. Their land is also full of silver and gold, neither is there any end of their treasures. Their land is also full of horses, neither is there any end of their chariots. Their land also is full of idols. They worship the work of their own hands, that which their own fingers have made. And the mean man bows down, and the great man humbles himself. Therefore forgive them not. Enter into the rock, and hide you in the dust, for the fear of Yahuwah, and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and Yahuwah alone shall be exalted in that day. For the day of Yahuwah Sabaoth shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. And upon all cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon all the oaks of Bashan, and upon all the high mountains, and upon all the hills that are lifted up, and upon every high tower, and upon every fenced wall, and upon all the ships of Tarshish, and upon all the pleasant pictures. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and Yahuwah alone shall be exalted in that day, and the idols shall be utterly abolished. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth, for fear of Yahuwah, for the glory of his majesty, when he arises and shake terribly the earth. In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver, and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks, and into the tops of the ragged rocks, for fear of Yahuwah, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake terribly the earth. Cease ye from man, whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of?